Good morning and salutations, everyone. I apologize for not doing sermon yesterday. I did not feel good. I don't feel good today, but I got some Dayquil, so that helps. Uh-huh. Let's start with the good calling. Gray days. Oh, it feels like that. Be not afraid. I am your God, your deliverer. From all evil, I will deliver you. Trust me. Fear not. Never forget your thank you. Do you not see it is a lesson? You must say thank you on the grayest days. You must do it. All cannot be light until you do. There is gray day practice. It is absolutely necessary. My death upon the cross was not only necessary to save a world, it was necessary if only to train my disciples. It was all a part of their training. My entering Jerusalem in triumph, my washing the disciples' feet, my sorrow time in Gethsemane, my being despised, judged, crucified, buried. Every step was necessary to their development. And so with you. If a gray day is not one of the thankfulness, the lesson has been repeated until it is. Not to everyone is it so, but only to those who ask to serve me well, and to do much for me. A great work requires a great and careful training. Be thankful even for your gray days. For without our gray days, we wouldn't know the joy of the sunlight. A day in review. The day in review. I will keep constant watch over myself and, most usefully, will put each day up for review. For this is what makes us evil, that none of us looks back upon our lives. We reflect upon only that which we are about to do, and yet our plans for the future descend from the past. Seneca. In a letter to his older brother, Novatus, Seneca describes the beneficial exercise he borrowed from another prominent philosopher. At the end of each day, he would ask himself variations of the following questions. What bad habit did I curb today? How am I better? Were my actions just? How can I improve? At the beginning or end of each day, the Stoic sits down with his journal and reviews what he did, what he thought, what could be improved. It's for this reason that Marcus Aurelius' Meditations is somewhat an inscrutable book. It was for personal clarity and not public benefits. Writing down Stoic exercises was and is also a form of practicing them, just as repeating a prayer or a hymn might be. Keep your own journal, whether it's saved on a computer or in a little notebook. Take time to consciously recall the events of the previous day. Be unflinching in your assessments. Notice what contributes to your happiness and what distracts from it. Write down what you've liked to work on or quotes you like. By making the effort to record such thoughts, you're less likely to forget them. An added bonus, you'll be running tally to track your progress too. I'll be right back. I gotta go grab the Bible. Torah studies, Exodus 7:8 through 8:6. Aaron's miraculous rod. Moses passed down the rod to Aaron. At this point, Moses is 80 years old and his brother is 83. And Moses gave Aaron the rod to show the miracles. He cast it before Pharaoh and it became a serpent. But Pharaoh also had wise men and sorcerers and magicians, and they did the same. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rods. Pharaoh's heart grew hard and he did not heed them. And then came the first plague. The waters became blood. And still, the Egyptians dug all around the river for water to drink, but they could not drink the water. 7 days passed after that. And then the second plague came, and it was frogs, and the frogs came abundantly. So, verse 6, so Aaron stretched out his hand over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. Blood, frogs, lice, fleas, pestilence, boils, hail, locusts, darkness, death. It was pre-planned. Each of these plagues they would endure. Well, what's sad is the Hebrews endured most of them too, except for the last one. But blood, the affected Egyptian deity was Num, guardian of the Nile, and Hapi, spirit of the Nile, and Osiris, the Nile, is his blood. And frogs, Heket, goddess with a frog head, goddess of resurrection, wife of the creator god Enum, and the divine midwife. So each of these plagues that God inflicted were also a reference to the Egyptian gods as well, to show that the Hebrew God was greater than their gods. Psalms 106 and 107. Because these are really long psalms. 106 is joy and forgiveness of Israel's sin. God, his mercy endures forever. And Psalms 107 is thanksgiving to the Lord for his great works of deliverance. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his mercy endures forever. For he has broken the gates of bronze and cut the bars of iron in two. The Quran reading.
ذلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور.
He it is who has made the earth even and smooth for you. So traverse through its sides and eat of his provision, and unto him will be the resurrection. God has made this earth for you, to walk upon it, to eat of his provisions, and unto him will be the resurrection. Bible verse of the day is Romans 5:9-10. Since we have now been justified by his blood, how much more shall we be saved from God's wrath through him? For it is when we were God's enemies that we were reconciled to him through the death of his Son. How much more have we been reconciled? Shall we be saved through his life? Sorry, that was gross. Gotta get it out though. The Bhagavad Gita for today is Sanjaya said, Arjuna, having thus spoken on the battlefield, cast aside his bow and arrow and sat down on his chariot, his mind overwhelmed with grief. And Sanjaya said, seeing Arjuna full of compassion, his mind oppressed, his eyes full of tears, Madhusudana, Krishna spoke the following words. Well, that's the end. And the Kabbalah today is Causation, chapter 12. Every cause has its effect, and every effect has its cause. Everything happens according to law. Chance is but a name for law not recognized. And there are many planes of causation, but nothing escapes the law. Oh, so sickly. I know it was a short sermon today, but thank you for coming anyway. Thank you for being here, and I wish you all well. Peace be with you and blessings unto you.